So here I am again. It's midnight and I am 45 by now. Um, I got another apartment with the same problem. Yeah. And I'm not the only one who's verified it that you can hear everything, both to the sides and down. Um, and I'm again being stalked out of the apartment the same way. And also the UBS called the police, and I was actually put in handcuffs, and they took my mobile telephone away from me, even though I did not have any weapons at all, um, and all kinds of things. It's again the same thing that I guess you can use somebody who is totally broken to pieces to cover up all kinds of things, and maybe it's also to cover up, not maybe, I think it is to cover up the fact that I am one of the biggest abuse scandals in Denmark. So everything, you just chalk it up to the fact that I'm insane. And it's obvious that I must be insane now because I've been stalked so many places and harassed and bullied out of apartment complex. So everybody can see how insane I am. Nevertheless, that's what happens. And the absolutely most insane thing was today, this woman who lives beneath that I can hear everything to. It wasn't her. I was standing on the third floor, and she came and she said, "Oh, now I'm gonna file a police complaint for you." What? Because I say no to stalking and try to talk with her. You can't. I mean, I didn't even. And the thing was, she claimed that she was this woman, but all week and all the day before, and even on her Facebook profile, there's another woman. It's not her. She just looks like her, but she's much bigger and she's blonde, and it's not Freya. She doesn't even look like her. It's fucking insane. And then the other one, there are 4 apartments that I can hear down to everything here in my apartment here. In the new building complex, there are 4 people that I can hear everything where there's no soundproofing. It would go straight through the floor. And then the other one, she has a man move into her apartment when she's out. At the same time, I was standing there at the 3rd floor. I live in the 4th, and talking. There was an Asian guy coming by and walking into the apartment that was Marianne. There's a woman called Marianne. She's a Filipino, I think, American, immigrated to America and then to Denmark afterwards. And she had a boyfriend before that was a Westerner. He wasn't, and he just moves in and without any. It's a 1-room apartment the size of a. I mean, how many men can you have in your same apartment? I don't think she was in there anymore. You can't just give your apartment to anybody. I mean, it's not legal, but apparently you can do anything you want. So I'm not gonna say where I am, because then I get in legal problems, and you can frame me for anything in Denmark. Even that I must have killed the queen by now also, even though she's alive. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. You can do whatever you want with me, and I cannot defend myself. Yeah, and okay, yeah. And if I try to say, oh, I can't handle this anymore, please stop stalking me. Please stop abusing me. Please stop coughing every time I'm going to the bathroom. Can I just go to the bathroom by myself, please? Then to the people who own the apartment, please don't walk around on the terrace at night and knock at my windows and stuff like that. Then she would then they just call the police and say, oh no, she's suicidal. And then they try to commit me and say, yeah, and then they take away even my rights that's fucking insane. Oh my god. And every time the police hear this thing insane, then they go totally crazy and love. Uh, like they took my hands behind my back and put me in handcuffs. Like I had scars and bruise marks from that for a long time after that. I can't. I mean, this is fucking insane. Can you abuse me for any more? Can you? Yeah, and this summer I was at my dad's dad. It was my grandmother's home, and he also had me stalked and harassed with a whole village coming to the house and running around and um and pulling me out of the house and that was after I saved his life 2 times. Because he was ill and he had to go to he couldn't stand up straight and he got really ill, so I had to call the hospital and things like that. And then the second he gets better, he's a sociopath or psychopath. That's how this all started. He says, I don't want you in my house. It's my grandmother's house and I'm his only kid. And my Danish grandmother, he's not even Danish, he's American. And he says, out of my house. And I just saved his life and he can't deal on his own by now. He's sick and he's crazy. But everybody believes him. So he just, at the moment, then he just get me out and said also to the police that I had stolen his computer and his mobile phone. Very obvious I hadn't stolen anything because it was right there. And yeah, this is the group place where like the group kitchen where everybody can make food and stuff like that. They have to make up for a lot of problems here, so maybe I'm just the one saying something. Anyways, or maybe it's just, it can't just be my apartment, but they made all the apartments on 4th floor, most of them, to just vacation rentals. So that's how they, and then where I live, there's only me, so that's how they fixed that one, I think. Stupid of me. I should never have gone back to Denmark and gotten one more apartment where I'm being harassed and framed and stalked out and framed for anything. That keeps on coming. I can't defend myself. I just, how do you give an apartment like this to a person with CPTSD and then abuse them some more? How do you do that with some kind of morals and ethics? You can't have any. You must be absolutely fucking insane. And that's what's been going on with me for the longest time. There's nothing but abuse. There was no yeah. So you can't, because you can't have, I mean, I guess Denmark wants to cover it all up, because I guess I am the biggest non-sexual abuse scandal there is, because so many people had joined my parents and they all knew what was going on. And it's just one keep on being gaslighted, keep on being abused and bullied everywhere, and it's fucking Marianne Salvador and lives beneath me, and Freja Lillesø, and she's probably gonna fucking go to the police, but that's, I don't care anymore. You can do whatever you want with me anyways, so there's no problem. You already have done whatever you want with me, so you can just keep on doing that. Half of Copenhagen does that, uses me as a garbage can for whatever they want to do. And apparently all kinds of foreigners that are fucked up in their head just joined in because this is amusement. Top-notch amusement for all the sickos. There must be nothing but sickos in this world. I never met anybody but that have some kind of... I mean, why? I'm emotionally, I was dead a long time ago. Why the fuck do you keep on doing this? I'm not even here. What kind of entertainment can you get out of it? Just, I mean, you need somewhere to place your shadow and your garbage, and so you get rid of it just by saying, oh, everything is so wonderful in Denmark. We just have a crazy woman saying the opposite. But it's, strangely enough, my vocabulary is great. I'm not talking bullshit, even though this sounds insane, but I'm not the one who is insane, because I would never be able to invent such craziness going on right now. I can't. I would never. I mean, I'm not that insane. I can't invent this shit. Anyways, I have documents. I have nothing. I record everything. It's just if the police wanted to listen to it, but they don't. But I put it all up on Mediafire, so it's there. Yeah, they're all coming to with suitcases. They're going to this move-in apartment. Yeah, and I have a carpenter, 2 carpenters for move-in that noticed that was like witnessing that you can hear everything to the side also. And it goes straight down. There is no wall all the way down to 3rd floor. That's sufficient. It goes straight through the floor, so that's why it goes. It also goes straight through the floor and straight through to the side. I'm sorry, to the side. There is no soundproofing in my apartment at all. Nothing. It goes straight through every goddamn thing. You can hear people, Marianne Salvador, wipe her ass with toilet paper, and she can hear everything in my apartment too. That must be great. And I tried to say, oh, why don't we go to to the county in cooperation and file a complaint, because I can't do it by myself. Then they just say, oh no, that's not true, and for that I'm getting claims. They gotta pull me to the police. You see all these Asian people. How come they all get the nice apartments? Besides me, I'm Danish, for God's sakes. I get the same kind of bullcrap all the time. Or maybe people are just sitting and being quiet every time. I think so, because I actually think they got this. The Asian couple got the same kind of shit also as me. But they are couples, so nobody's gonna say harass them. And they don't have claims of them that they are insane, so they don't have any. Nobody's gonna say anything. It's only somebody that we can load it all on without any without being caught, and that's me. You just keep on going, Denmark. So sad. Why? Because Denmark is the most corrupt, criminal country in the world. That's why. But that's not true. That's not true. This is much nicer. No, it's not. Maybe not the most, but definitely not better than any other country in the world. It's the same shit going on, and it's in the system and in the big building business, and the state covers it up because it's a whole lot of money. All of this building thing is money. So if you file a complaint by yourself, and then if you say you want to file a complaint, if you have more people with you, they try to get you out as fast as possible, and they're very happy to get you out. Right. And let's strain